Happening, guys? It's Sanjoku. I was screwing around on the internet tonight. Found a top 50 free agent list. Don't give me any shit. This list does not list if they're restricted or not. But I figured it'd be cool to go ahead and take a look at it just to see, because there's a few guys out there that I would really love to see in Vegas with us next year. And then there's another Raiders rumor out there that I'm going to just go ahead and squash real quick. But we're going to jump into it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate that. The rumor that's going around right now is that Mayock is leaving Oakland and he's not going to go with us to Vegas. It's possibly the dumbest rumor I've heard in a long time, but it's the off season, so you're going to get plenty of these moving forward. Mayock was up for Executive of the Year. This dude is on fire right now. He's going to kill another draft. He's going to kill this free agency. This dude is the real deal, and him and Gruden are sticking together till the end. They're either going to win a championship or they're both going to get fired, and we're along for the ride. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm not going to get too into it. I know Sanjay already cut a video about this, so we're going to let that be, but I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there. Let's go ahead and jump into this free agent list. I went ahead and see if I can do this. Boom. I always stream live, so I'm going to try to remember to always open up this comment box just so I can see what you guys are saying. There's so many times when I finish a video and I look over at my other screen, it's like got like 10 or 11 comments in there that I just totally skip past, so I apologize for that. It's just hard when you're switching screens all the time, just trying to show you guys stuff. But since we're going to be sticking to this one screen, I made sure I went ahead and popped this open. So if you're out there, go ahead and leave your comment out there. Be able to see it up there. I'll make sure I see it this time. Well, let's go ahead and jump into this real quick. Dak Prescott. I don't think Dak's going anywhere. I'd honestly rather Derek Carr than Dak Prescott. I know there's a lot of you out there that would love to see Dak Prescott go to Vegas and be our starting quarterback. I am not one of those people. I'm not going to lie. You got Brady. I don't think Brady's going anywhere. As long as he doesn't go to the Chargers, I really give 2 shits where he goes. He did not look good this season. I know I compared him last night with Carr, and they had pretty similar stats, but Brady's Brady and Carr is Carr. I mean, that is what it is. The fact that he had kind of an off season and they still had a winning record and he put up the same numbers as Carr says something about Derek Carr, especially at their age right now. Drew Brees, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what happens with him. I'd rather see Drew Brees come than Brady. I mean, I'll say that. I don't think either one of these guys are coming. Brady or Brees will definitely finish in New Orleans if he wants to, or he'll just retire. I'm giving him 1 more year. I think they're going to give him 1 more shot at it. Clowney, he is going to end up being a free agent. He is going to be restricted because they did just end up getting him. I was really pulling for us to end up grabbing him. We did not. I do not see that happening. Amari Cooper, if you want Amari Cooper back on this team, go ahead and unsubscribe from my channel and set your house on fire, maybe. I do not want to see this dude back in a Raiders jersey ever. They don't have the money to sign him and Dak Prescott. They've pretty much openly said that. So one of those 2 dudes is going to hit the market. You know it's going to be Cooper. In clutch situations, he wasn't even in the game. That made a huge statement. Curious to see where he lands, but as long as it's not back with us, I'll be fine with that. Chris Jones is definitely getting re-signed. A lot of you guys were talking about Njoku coming over and going with us to Vegas. I would love to see that happen. I think this dude's going to demand a good bit of money, but I think I'd be willing to give it up for him. That would totally solidify our defensive line. There would be no arguing that defensive line at all. The offensive line guys, Brandon Sheriff, I'm going to skip past most of these dudes just because this is a long list and I want to be able to get through it. I know most of you guys aren't going to make it through all 50 people, and if you do, props to you. Props to you. But I think our offensive line is pretty much solidified, so I'm not too worried about that. Byron Jones, I would like to see Byron Jones come over. There's a few corners on this list that I think we could get. I'm not sure if they're restricted or not, but I would like to see him go to Vegas. AJ Green will be 33 next season. He did not play this season because of injury at all. I don't know if it was a true injury or if he was just saving his body because he did not want to play for that Cincinnati team, which is honestly fair at this point for AJ Green. It would suck to see him go to New England if Brady came back there. I could honestly see that happening and have one of those Randy Moss years where he shows up late in his career and just fucking blows up. I mean, it's AJ Green. I'd like to see him come to Vegas if it was a friendly contract, but I don't think it's going to be. Somebody's going to pay for AJ Green. Got another tackle there. Armstead, there's other people out there I'd rather be besides him, and it's Dante Fowler. If we ended up getting Dante Fowler in free agency, I would be happy as shit about that. I'd be happy if we got Shaq Barrett. I'd be happy if we got Bud Dupree at this point, to be honest with you. All three of these dudes, I think, are pretty solid free agents and three linebackers that we desperately need. I'll tell you right now, if we picked up all three of those dudes by some miraculous miracle, I'd be so damn happy. The weird thing is we have the money to do that if we wanted to. I do not see it happening, but we have a shit ton of money. Tannehill's proven that he's definitely going to get re-signed. Phillip Rivers, please, for the love of God, retire. Judon's another one I'd like to see come over. I think we can actually get him on a pretty decent contract, and I think he would make a pretty big difference for us. Derrick Henry, dude, it's not going to happen. There's no chance it happens. You know, cool as shit that would be to have Henry and Jacobs in that backfield. Leonard Williams, this was another guy that had a lot of talk about possibly coming. I mean, I'd take him. I would love to see him come over. I don't think we're going to give up the money that he's going to demand coming over. Justin Simmons, I think we're okay at safety position. Bradbury, I don't want Bradbury. I don't want Chris Harris at all for any damn reason. Jameis Winston, I mean, somebody's going to catch it. Whip it up there, Winston. See what happens. He's not coming. Teddy Bridgewater, there's been a decent amount of talk about with him actually coming over to Vegas. I could see us signing him maybe as a backup, and actually that would be a dude that would go out there and truly, truly push Derek Carr to that next level. And if not, shit, Teddy came in there for New Orleans and went undefeated. Teddy's a pretty damn good quarterback. He's going to cost a decent amount of money, and I actually see him starting for a team next season. I do not see him taking another backup role if he leaves New Orleans. You got another offensive line. Hooper and Henry, they're both tight ends. I know we're not targeting tight ends. Both these dudes are going to end up being way too much money. They're both probably going to end up definitely getting re-signed by their teams. I would love to see either one of these dudes be on that Vegas team. I'm not even going to lie. I don't even care that Hunter Henry plays for the Chargers. That dude is a beast. I truly like that kid. He's been hurt by injuries a lot, but he is damn good. And Hooper's pretty much the same exact tight end. Neither one of these are going to happen, but I think it would be cool as shit to see that happen. Anthony Harris is another safety. I really don't think we need it with the safeties that we have. I'm telling you right now, if we keep Carl Joseph, which we definitely should, we keep Abram. Well, I say keep Abram, I didn't mean to say that. We'll have Abram. And then Worley being able to play both those spots. You got Joyner out there. We're looking damn good at safety right now. So Harris will end up getting signed somewhere. Clinton Dix will end up definitely getting signed somewhere. Corey Littleton, I would be willing to pay out the ass to have this dude on that Vegas team. This dude is a true beast. He is a inside linebacker that can seriously go end of the field or side of the field to side of the field. And then if we draft another inside linebacker early in that draft, like that dude out of Oklahoma, dude, we would be set. Like truly set. DJ Reader's big defensive tackle. I still think we're set at defensive tackle. I do not see us going after anybody big in free agency and spending a lot of money. I can honestly see us taking one of those, probably our 6th round pick, and going out there and picking up another D tackle. So Reader can stay out there. Hargrave can stay out there. Kyle Van Noy, he's not doing it for me anymore. Melvin Gordon, I'm curious to see how this shit plays out with Melvin Gordon, because you know he's not going to hold out again. He's going to end up going someplace else. I'm curious to see where he ends up landing. It sure as shit is not going to be Vegas, so I'm not too worried about that. Kenyon Drake could end up landing in Vegas. I know this dude is not restricted. I think we could actually get him at a pretty good bargain, and Jacobs and Drake in the backfield would be fucking insane. Like, truly insane. So I'm curious to see, but I'm willing to guess Arizona's going to keep him because he ended up playing pretty good, and he picks up that offense pretty damn quick. So they're looking good. Another offensive lineman, Emmanuel Sanders. No, I do not want him. He has passed his prime. McCourtney is pretty much done. Robbie Anderson, a lot of people talked about this. I don't know if Robbie Anderson is a true number one. I see him more as a Ty Williams type of guy who goes out there and makes the big plays when he has to, but he's not going to be that number one threat that you have to demand the coverage to. I understand that he's had some really, really good games, but if we're going to go out there and get a true number one receiver, I do not want it to be Robbie Anderson. You got two more offensive linemen, Shelby Harris. I don't want Shelby Harris on this team for any reason whatsoever. Logan Ryan, he's a little bit older. We can get him cheaper at depth. I would actually take that right there. Robert Quinn, I do not want. Gerald McCoy, I do not want. Jamie Collins. Collins is another guy. I'll be 31 next season. That's a dude like Compton that would come in there and be able to fill that role. If we replaced Compton with Collins, I would be happy as shit about that. I will say that right now. I don't see any of that happening, but that would be a cool move to make. Michael Brockers, don't need him. And then the Ndamukong Suh. This dude's not going to get the money that he wants. I guarantee that. I wouldn't be surprised if he's done, but somebody's going to end up picking him up. I do not want that dude as a Raider for whatever reason. Some of you guys out there still like him. I hate that dude. I don't even care. It's not even like the Vontaze hate that I had. This dude's a piece of shit. That is what it is. And that's what I got for you guys tonight. If you let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section. If there's anybody I skimmed by that you were like, damn, dude, I really wanted that dude, please let me know. I'd be happy to hear it. Just go back and forth with me, see what you guys are thinking. That's the top 50 list that I had. I appreciate everybody that watches this. I'm Son Joku. We will catch you guys next time.